Hi, this is a ukulele tutorial for What a Wonderful World in the key of C major. I'm going to play it in both a 12/8 picking pattern as well as like just a normal 4/4 strum. I have a PDF chord chart with lyrics and chord diagrams that you can download in the description of this video. It will definitely make it a lot easier to follow along with this tutorial if you have it. So this song is broken into 4 sections. It's like 2 A sections, a B section, and another A section. So it's A. You could also think of it as like verse, verse, bridge, verse. Basically the A sections are very similar to each other, they just have slightly different endings, and then the bridge is not like the other sections. I would say this is sort of an intermediate song. It's not something that a super beginner would feel comfortable playing per se, but it's not super advanced either. Alright, let's get started. So the first A section, the first verse. You start on a C major chord. Here's my C major chord, and then I go to E minor, and then I go to F major, and then I go back to E minor, and then I go to D minor 7, and then I go to C, and then I go to E7, and then I go to A minor. So let's just go through that. Those are the first 4 bars. So first let's just strum 2 times on each of those chords. So we're going to go C, C, E minor, F, F, E minor, D minor 7, D minor 7, C, C, E7, E7, A minor, A minor. And you can probably already hear the melody on top of this. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And then the next chord we go to is an A flat major. And for this chord, you have to do a bar chord. You're going to bar the 3rd fret, and then you're going to put your fingers like a sort of like an F chord shape. What I mean by that is here's like an F chord. If I were to slide that up to the 4th and 5th fret, and then bar the 3rd fret. So I've got 5th fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 3rd fret, A flat major. And we do that for, you can strum that 4 times because we have a full measure of A flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go to D minor 7, and then G7, and then C major, C augmented. And for C augmented, you're gonna you can put your pinky on where you had that C note, so 3rd fret A string. Then you're gonna reach your index finger up to the 1st fret G string, like that, and then open C and E string. So it's 1, 0, 0, 3. So 2 strums on C augmented, and then you're gonna slide, and I like to sort of slide my pinky up along that string to get that nice little slide effect if your ukulele allows it. Okay? So I'm going to slide this pinky up to the 7th fret, and then I'm going to bar the 5th fret. And this is an F major 7 chord. So we do 2 strums on F major 7. And then we're going to do a little version of G7, which maybe you're not used to. You're going to slide your barred finger up to the 7th fret, and then put your middle or ring finger on the 8th fret A string. So it's like that D7 chord position that's shifted up to the 7th and 8th fret. So that's another way to play G7. See? G7. Add some nice variety. So let's just go from that A flat. So we have A flat for 4 beats, and then D minor 7, then G7, then C, C augmented, F major 7, G7. Cool. So let's just try all of that up until now. So we have C, E minor, F, E minor, D minor 7, C, E7, A minor, A flat, D minor 7 to G7, C, C augmented, F major 7, G7. And you did it. You just got through the whole first A section. So now let's try it with a picking pattern that's in a 12/8 feel. So when we were doing 2 strums before, now we're going to replace those 2 strums with a picking pattern that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking my thumb. So my thumb is going to always be plucking the G string. My index finger is always plucking the C string. My middle finger is always plucking the E string. And my ring finger is always plucking the A string. And my poor little pinky gets left out. So the pattern is G, C, E, A, E, C. So I'm going from the ceiling down to the floor and then up to the ceiling again. So G, C, E, A, E, C, like that. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically, if you're looking at the PDF chord chart, you're going to do that pattern 2 times for every measure because it's in 12/8 feel, so 2 counts of 6 per measure. So for example, this would be the first measure of the song, starting on C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be just the first measure. So let's try it. And so all the way up until that point, each of the chords just get 6 beats each, except for that A flat chord, which we're going to give that one 12 beats, because that one gets its own measure by itself. Cool? So let's try it out. Ready? I'm going to play it close to the camera. So we have, starting on C, nice and slow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E minor, 3, 4, 5, 6. F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D minor 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A flat, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D minor 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. G 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C augmented, 3, 4, 5, 6. F major, 4, 5, 6. G 7, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, how did that feel? Cool, now I'll do it with the lyrics added to it so you can see how it lines up. And just a heads up, the C, the very first chord, the C, that C chord, it actually lines up with the word trees. So the first 2 words of I see kind of happen before the first chord. So don't let that trip you up. So it's I see trees of green. So I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see, and then we stop, because that's just the first, so that's the first A section. We already got that done. Now the second A section is really just like the first A section, except the ending is just a little bit different. So we start off with the same with 2 strums on C, 2 strums on E minor, 2 strums on F, 2 strums on E minor, 2 strums on D minor 7, 2 strums on C, 2 strums on E7, and 2 strums on A minor. And then 4 strums on A flat, 3, 4, and then 2 strums on D minor 7, 2 strums on G7, and then this is where it gets different. So all of that up until that point was the same as the first A section. Now it just gets a little bit different. So then we go 2 beats on C, 2 beats on F, and then 4 beats on C. Cool? So let's try it with the picking pattern, shall we? So this is the second verse, or the second A section. So we have C, 3, 4, 5, 6, E minor, F, E minor, D minor 7, C, E7, A minor, A flat, D minor 7, G7, C, F, C, and that's it. So now let's do that second A section with the lyrics. And again, the words I see come before that downbeat on that first measure of the second A section. So we go, I see skies of blue. So you say I see before the word skies, and skies is when you hit the C chord. Cool? So, ready? I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Woohoo! So now let's move on to the bridge section. So we have 4 strums on G7, and then 4 strums on C, and then 4 on G7 again, and then 4 on C again. Nice and easy. And then we have 2 on A minor, and then 2 on G major, 2 on A minor, 2 on G major, 2 on A minor, and then we have a D flat diminished 7. And to do a D flat diminished 7, you're going to have an open G string, first finger on the C string first fret, an open E string, and then middle finger on the first fret A string. So it's like 0, 1, 0, 1. So 2 strums on that D flat diminished 7, 1, 2, and then 2 strums on D minor 7, 1, 2, and then 2 strums on G7. And that's it for the bridge. So let's just try that whole bridge section together. Ready? I'm going to strum it closer to the camera. Ready? So we start on G7, 1, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4. G7, back to C, A minor for 2 beats, then G for 2 beats, A minor for 2 beats, then G for 2 beats, A minor for 2 beats, then D flat diminished 7, D minor 7 for 2 beats, and then G7 for 2 beats. Cool, let's try with the picking pattern now. Starting on G7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C, 1, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A minor, G, A minor, G, A minor, D flat diminished 7, D minor 7, G7. Cool. Alright, now let's do the bridge with the lyrics. Starting on G7. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. You did it. That's it. So now we just have one more A section left, and then the song is over. So this is the A section with the extended ending. So it starts off the same as the other A sections. So we have 2 strums on C, 2 on E minor, 2 on F, 2 on E minor, 2 on D minor 7, 2 on C, 2 on E7, 2 on A minor, and then 4 on A flat, then 2 on D minor 7, 2 on G7, and then this is where it gets a little different. We have 2 strums on C, and then we have 2 strums on E half diminished 7. And so E half diminished 7, you're going to put your index finger on the A string first fret, and then you're going to put your middle finger on the C string second fret. So it's 0, 2, 0, 1. Like that for 2 beats. And then we go to A7 for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go to D minor 7 for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, and then another 4 beats, and then G7 for 2 beats, and then C for 2 beats, F for 2 beats, and then C for 4 beats. Cool, so let's just try all the chords on that last A section, okay? So we have, starting on C, C, E minor, F, E minor, D minor 7, C, E7, A minor, A flat, then D minor 7, G7, C, E half diminished, A7, D minor 7, still D minor 7, G7, then C, then F, and then C again. That's it. So now let's try that last A section with the picking pattern. Ready? And I'll do it up close. So starting on C. to that last A section with the lyrics. And then again, we say the words I hear before the downbeat of the first measure of this last A section. So we play that C chord on the word babies. So I hear babies, or I hear babies. Cool? So let's do it. I hear babies crying, I watch them grow, they'll learn much more than I'll ever know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And that's it. All right, now let's play through the entire song. First, let's just do it strumming through all the chords, and then we'll do it with the picking pattern and the lyrics. Cool? 1, 2, ready, go. C, E minor, F, E minor, D minor 7, C, E7, A minor, A flat, D minor 7, G7, C, C augmented, F major 7, G7, C, E minor, F, E minor, D minor 7, C, E7, A minor, A flat, D minor 7, G7, C, F, C. Now we're at the bridge. G7, then C, G7, then C, A minor to G, A minor to G, A minor, D flat diminished 7, D minor 7 to G7, C, E minor, F, E minor, D minor 7, C, E7, A minor, A flat, D minor 7, G7, C, E half diminished 7, A7, D minor 7, D minor 7, G7, C, F, C. Okay, now let's play through the whole song. Ready? I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying, I watch them grow, they'll learn much more than I'll ever know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh yes, play through it with just simple down strums and 4/4 time. And with this song, I like to use the fleshy part of my thumb to strum down so it has this really nice, sweet sound, instead of using the back of my nail to get this brighter. Playing down with the back of your nail is cool, but it's just a kind of louder and more harsh sound. But when you use your thumb, it gets this very sweet tone because there's no fingernails, just the flesh. Let's try it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, say hey. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. I post 1 video a week and I would love to have you here. See you guys next week and have a wonderful rest of your day or night.